Dear friends, good morning, Namaskar. You are welcome in part 15 of the series. Before we start, let us see what we have covered in part 14. We have discussed about the negative impact of Chinese products on our MSME industries and the rebate and financial assistance provided by the Government of India under Atmanirbhar Bharat scheme to them. Nearly 80% of MSMEs in the country impacted due to lockdown. 24% MSMEs are operational and 18% of MSMEs are working on 50% capacity. Most of the MSMEs do not know how to use this facility and need expert advice. In this regard, we would like to inform you that all the new schemes launched and any problem faced by MSME is uploaded on YouTube/C/Yudhishthir's Gyan Ganga. So as soon as you will get to know about this website, you will find all the related videos of MSME only. Only 22% of the MSMEs are having knowledge of the scheme of 3 lakh crore ECLGS. Only 4% said they will avail it. Up to July 29, 2020, total loans sanctioned of rupees 1,36,155 crore and disbursed rupees 87,227 crores of the scheme. Loans from banks to NBFC grew by 25.7% on year in June. Loan to service and housing segment rose from 10.7% to 12.5%. Mr. Devashish Panda, Secretary Financial Services, clarified that individuals such as doctors, CAs, lawyers are also covered under the scheme for the loan for professional purposes. It means it is clear from the definition that the person who is giving service to the society, he is eligible to get the loan under MSME. In Atmanirbhar Bharat, the focus on land, labor and liquidity. The size of fishery industries is 1 lakh crores and government has already sanctioned rupees 20,000 crores. To increase the liquidity in the market, the loan against jewelry is increased from 75% to 90% by RBI. It means if you have pledge or mortgage, the jewelry about rupees 100, earlier you were getting only 75 rupees as loan. Now it is increased to 90 rupees. It means your eligibility to loan increased. It means liquidity will increase in the market automatically. Today we will discuss about the effect of amendment of section 4 and insertion of section 10A in IBC अर्थात Insolvency Bankruptcy Code, which initially restrict the applicant to file an application under section 7, 9 and 10 up to 6 months and can be extended up to 1 year. First we will discuss section 7. When you put a restriction to file a case under section 7, it means on the one hand you put a burden on financial creditors related to capital adequacy ratio, which resulted in reducing the lending capacity of lenders. And on the other hand, we are postponing the liability for that period, means after completion of the period, the liability will be higher and to be paid in bulk, which is very difficult. Here I will explain you with a simple example. For example, I am having 100 rupees EMI and I have given the moratorium of 6 months. It means I need not to pay anything for 6 months. After 6 months, I have to pay 600 rupees. If the loan is restructured and I was asked, you pay 50 rupees today for 6 months, After that you have to pay 150 rupees, which is year, which is easily, and it can go up to a year because the 6-month period interest is also applicable in both the cases. So what is the main difference between the moratorium and the restructuring? Moratorium, in effect of the moratorium is you will reach earlier to NPA. You cannot escape it because your liability come all of a sudden. While in restructuring case, you are having a sigh of relief. You are having a comfortable time to prolong the NPA. It means restructuring is always better than giving the moratorium. When the problem came to the knowledge of the government, then Honorable Finance Minister said the government is working with the RBI on need of restructuring of loan to help industry tide over impact of COVID-19. As per RBI policy, lender can restructure loan without NPA tag. A corporate loan can be restructured without changing its management and without classifying it as NPA. A committee under the chairman of Mr. K.V. Kamath formed to finalize the parameters for restructuring and suggesting ways within 30 days that in which the plan will be implemented. Secondly, we will discuss section 10. When a corporate debtor has to go for a voluntary liquidation, how he will go? When there is a restriction to file an application under section 10, how corporate debtor will initiate corporate insolvency? This problem is also came to the knowledge of government, and now government is coming with an amendment. Now we will discuss about section 4 and 9 both simultaneously. The eligibility to file an application was increased straight away from 1 lakh to 1 crore, which affects most of the operational creditors, because operational creditors are either they are the suppliers or they are the employee of the company, so they don't have the liability up to 1 crore. So it is an injustice to them, so we have to lower this limit. So in this case we will explain. First we will talk about the suppliers. Either it is a big industry or an MSME. If they are aware of that we cannot recover our amount up to minimum 6 months, then on the one hand they will not supply the raw material. On the other hand, they will ask the money in advance for supplying the goods. It means in the absence of regular supply of raw material, the MSME will be affected adversely. In my opinion, in the interest of MSME, necessary amendment in section 10A may be promulgated, and on the other hand, the limit must be commensurate with the limit fixed for DRT, that is rupees 20 lakh, to save and allow to flourish MSME. However, the personal guarantee to the corporate debtor allowed, but in my view, the personal insolvency may also be notified with adequate limit instead of 1000 rupees to avoid any confusion in future. In part 16, we will appear with the new and latest issues related to MSME. I am also eagerly waiting for your comments, suggestions, questions to be taken up in the next part. If given on YouTube/C/Yudhishthir's Gyan Ganga, thank you very much. Please subscribe it free by using your email ID, so you will get all your notification on your email, and push bell icon to get notifications immediately after release of next video that will come by next Friday, अर्थात शुक्रवार. Stay home, stay safe. Thank you. Shukriya. Bye.